All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming. We're pretty excited that we get to come and celebrate this award from the DOA through the CBDG grant. Um, I just want to take a moment and really thank the folks that have helped us get here. First, Secretary Kathy Blumenfeld with the DOA and her team there. But we couldn't have done that without Dale Clemmy from CDA, his team, Bart Neese and his team at Delta 3, and all the work they've really done for this project and for other projects that we've received some CDBG grant money from. They've been through the beginning to the end of our projects, and then also definitely want to thank our village staff. They really put in the hard work. With grants come a lot of responsibilities, so definitely don't take that lightly. And with their help, it comes to fruition. So thank you guys for your hard work there. Um, Receiving this grant, $1 million for Lafarge is a big deal. When we think about $1 million in maybe a bigger city, it might not go as far as it does here. We don't have the tax base or revenue to really make some of these big improvements that we need that are vital to our community. And being awarded a grant of $1 million really helps with that. So we are really appreciative of this, and we thank you guys for that. And with that, I will introduce Secretary Blumenfeld.
Good morning. It is such a pleasure to be here with you today, and thanks so much for not only organizing this, but holding off the rain as well, so we can be outside today. On behalf of Governor Evers and the Wisconsin Department of Administration, thank you, Frank and team here, Team Awesome, for the warm welcome and for all you're doing to really beautify and structurally improve your community here. One of my favorite parts of being Secretary of DOA is visiting all of the local communities to hear about the great things that are happening in your communities, the challenges that you're facing, and how we can best support you moving forward in the future. One thing that I hear that's common from every community is that for construction costs, you're facing higher inflation, supply chain issues. I hear about workforce challenges, and especially lately, a lot around childcare shortages. And there's the constant repairs, right, Kim? That every day there's something that comes up that needs to be fixed. And so we want to be able to partner with you to help you as much as we can to make a vibrant community. The Community Development Block Grant Program has been around for a long time. And as I just learned, this building was part of the recipient of a CDBG grant. And these grants are so important because they make the kind of investments that communities, as you mentioned, you just can't do it on your own with your tax base and revenue base. So they're the very foundation of communities. Keeping our streets in good repair, ensuring that our residents have access to clean drinking water, and revamping our essential infrastructure are critical puzzle pieces that we need to keep communities going, literally. These improvements not only ensure that the basic needs of our residents are met, but also help with securing good paying, family sustaining jobs in our community. These funds today that we're talking about are more than part of a $20 million that have been awarded by Governor Evers for public facilities that were announced earlier this summer. And Lafarge is one of 21 Wisconsin municipalities that are being awarded these grants. This is in addition to the $45 million in overall pandemic relief that was made in Vernon County, more than $400,000 in support of local farms and businesses, and the recent Dream Up childcare grant that Lafarge received earlier this year. Today's $1 million award will help make the needed improvements on Main and Mill Street, and as I understand, it's all that street behind us over there. And I'm sure that the Public Works is eager to replace the century-old, is that right, century-old cast iron and concrete sewer and water main. The utility infrastructure replacements and roadway work will be conducted in conjunction with the Wisconsin Department of Transportation street reconstruction planned in the project area at the same time, reducing project costs. So it's really nice when you can do two things at the same time. These are all great investments that are worth celebrating. We are so excited to be here with you today. And before we give you that ginormous check, I want to call up my dear friend and colleague, Missy Hughes from WEDC, to say a few words. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out today. I am so excited to be here. I think that this might have been my shortest commute to an announcement, which is pretty great. I did one in Viroqua, but I'm going to call this one a little bit shorter. I just live over on Ames Hill Road. And for those of you who don't know, I worked at Organic Valley for 17 years and started out in the little creamery at the end of Main Street and went up to the hill, went over to Cashton, came back. But it's really incredible to be standing here today and to see the changes that Farge has gone through in that almost 20 years now, especially seeing the infrastructure that's been created. Of course, it's incredibly important in Organic Valley's history to be standing in front of this building and all the hard work that was done to stop the fire and to protect life in 2013. So it's just really incredible to be here. I mentioned to a few of you that I thought for sure Lafarge would be underwater today after all the rain. And I think it's an incredible testament to the work that you've done that you're not experiencing that today. And it's really exciting to be able to be here. And it's just like any other day. And there was a big rain yesterday and we're all good. So it's perfect. So, it's incredibly important for Governor Evers to know that you're working to make these investments really go as far as they can. And as the president said, it is an opportunity here in Lafarge to put these dollars to work in ways that you don't have other opportunities to. So once this infrastructure is built, once these foundations are put in place, that's when economic development can really happen. And in my role at WEDC, at the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, we are thrilled when communities are doing this work to create this foundation of strong infrastructure, because it means that you're really thinking about the future and we can help plan with you. My Regional Economic Development Director, Mark Tallman, is here today, and I very much encourage you to reach out to him to think about what other tools WEDC has that we can bring to work in Lafarge. And of course, State Senator Pfaff is here to make sure that I'm doing my job and Kathy's doing her job. So we will all be working together to help Lafarge succeed. So congratulations on this grant. I know it takes a lot to fill out and to apply for these things, but your leadership is really what's making this happen. So congratulations.
A check. Village of Lafarge for $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good work.
Good work here, good testimony to the great work that you've done.
Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you very much. I'll just make a real quick few comments here. I want to thank Secretary Blumenfeld and I want to thank Secretary Missy Hughes for being here, and obviously to everyone here in the greater Lafarge area. Thank you for what you do. I'm proud to serve as a state senator representing this beautiful area. I grew up in rural western Wisconsin here. I understand the pride that comes in living in a rural area. I understand the strength, the hard work, the resilience, the overall sense of community that all of you have towards your neighbors, towards one another. I recognize that when times are tough, you put aside your differences and you come together. On the farm that I grew up on, just like where many of you are from, it didn't matter if your next door neighbor was a Republican or a Democrat. At the end of the day, when the cows got out, We came together in order to put the cows in. That's how we do things here in western Wisconsin. That's how we do things here in rural areas. And that's how you do things here. And so all I want to say is this, is I know there's an awful lot that's happening in Madison right now in which people are going like this. But keep us focused. Keep us unfocused on what is important. And that is making sure that communities like this continue to keep the strong pride, sense of community that they have towards one another, sense of commonality, and the overall recognition of the fact that, you know what, the hard work, the resilience, the family values that all of us share, we need more of that. We need more of that in Madison. We need more of that in Washington, D.C. And again, I am very, very proud of the fact that the Evers administration, underneath the direction of Secretary Blumenfeld and Secretary Hughes, saw to it that this important CDBG grant is coming to a community like this. So good work. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to represent you. And I ask you to continue to stay positive, optimistic, and always look forward. Thank you.
Bart wanted to share a few remarks about the three.
Well, good morning, everyone. Congratulations, Village of Lafarge. I'm honored and humbled to be part of this team. Myself and Dale Clemmie from Community Development Alternatives have been working together since about 1994. And we've been fortunate to help communities like Lafarge be successful, to sustain vitality, to grow. And we're very proud of it. Our staff, Dale's staff, put together an application that we felt was top notch. And obviously the Department of Administration staff did too. They wouldn't expect anything less than that. And fortunately for this community, for its second phase, they got another $1 million grant. I'd like to start by saying thank you very much to the village, Frank, the board members, Wayne and his staff, Kim and her staff, to Dale and his staff. They've been around for even longer than I have. I'd like to personally thank Mark Digman, one of our senior professional engineers, Chad Coyer, our survey crew, and the rest of my staff. As they say, I'm the pretty face that gets to say thank you. They're the ones that do all the work. Some people may argue about my pretty face, but seriously, they put in a lot of time and effort to help secure this money and do the engineering and the planning behind it. This project started back in 2019. We put together a great plan. Dale, Wayne, Cheryl Purvis at the time sat at the little round table up at Village Hall. And when you properly plan, you can be successful. And so now we're right in the middle of this project. This is phase 2 of a larger project. Phase 1 got funded by CDBG and the Wisconsin DNR as well on the other part of Main Street and Highway 82. This is the second phase on the east end of Main Street, Highway 82 and State Highway 131 heading north, and Mill Street, North Sealyburg Road, etc. The sanitary sewer mains will be reconstructed and to significantly reduce sanitary sewer I&I, which costs the village money each and every day. The water mains, the deficient water mains, undersized water mains, highly contaminated situations will be completely eliminated with brand new 8-inch and 6-inch water mains that will also loop the system from Main Street over to Snow Street just to the east of us here and up along Mill Street or Highway 131, connecting all the dead ends. And that is a huge accomplishment for the reliability and serviceability of the water system to increase fire flow protection, to increase water quality. Significant improvements for this wonderful village. Again, I just want to thank you all for allowing me to be part of your project. As I said 4 years ago, Wayne, this isn't Delta 3's project. This isn't the DOA's project. This isn't the Village of Lafarge's project. It's all of our project. If our team members, everybody does the best they can do at what they do, 100% of the time it's a successful project. So thank you again.
Okay.